Hey everyone, Eddie here. Hope everyone is doing well this morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are or what time you're watching this on the VOD. I appreciate anyone who drops by today. It's a pretty special stream today. It's the first stream after reaching 1,000 subscribers. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Very excited. Very excited. I started the channel a while ago, but I went into a bit of hiatus, and life happens. So of course, you have to deal with life. But then I was ready to come back to it last year, and was so glad I did. I've been having such a fun time creating videos and playing video games. It's definitely the thing I love doing, not only as a hobby, but just for fun, especially when there's just so much going on a day-to-day basis. So it is really cool to see a community being built here on the channel, and especially a lot of individuals who I got to meet and really enjoy my content. So here's to the next 1,000 subscribers. And again, I appreciate everyone for the support. It's much, much appreciated. So we're going to be diving into a few different games today. I had some ideas for some demos. There's actually quite a bit of roguelike demos out. I don't think I'm going to get to all of them today. One, for time purposes, and the other being there are some that I like to actually make video content on that I think would be really cool. So I've actually gotten quite a bit of recommendations for demos, for long-term games, and for games that have actually been out for a while. So again, keep them coming. We have a Discord here for the channel. It's still fairly new, but it has actually been pretty active as of late. A lot of individuals are starting to chat more, especially with the Sephiria content. That's probably where I'm most known for. I mean, 300 and nearly 50 hours, you would think, huh? There are some other games here, too, that aren't accounted for as far as the hour time on Steam. But yeah, we'll get through a few of those and see what happens. I definitely want to get through some RIP runs. There's some achievements that I'd like to get through. So I think I'll start off with that, and then we'll get into Sephiria, and then maybe chain out some demos or try out some other demos and then get into Sephiria. So got my coffee ready. So hopefully everyone's got their favorite hot or cold beverage ready as well. And we'll just go ahead and dive right into this. So I'm just going to grab my controller here and see if we can grab some of these achievements maybe to finish off. We are near 100% on this game. It's a fantastic roguelike, and it's only going to get better. There's a lot of updates from the developer stating that are going to be happening here in the future. So I'm really looking forward to this. This is actually a very fun game. Been playing it quite a bit since its release. Okay, let's just go ahead and dive right into RIP to start the stream here. Got our coffee ready here on the side, and if you're here in the channel, thank you again. Appreciate you dropping by, and if you'd like to leave a comment or say hello, please do. Otherwise, I do understand that there are lurkers. Nothing wrong with that. I've been a part of that as well, time to time, as we progress through. Okay, last time we were playing, it looks like it was Claire. Yes. Okay, I was trying to build into the weapon stage here. I have a video coming out tomorrow for the sniper, which is Katarina, I believe. Yes, Katarina. So if you're interested in that video, it'll be out tomorrow. I plan on doing a video for each character, and then maybe an endgame one. Seems like this is a pretty popular game as well. A lot of individuals liked my Claire, which was the swamp shotgun playthrough, and then the main first look. So we'll probably dive into that a little bit more. This is what I currently have as gear, all mythic gear, which is cool. And I've been trying to go with this build. Essentially, The magazine capacity for the shotgun is only at 1, right? So essentially you can reload very quickly. So this essentially is going to be like a reload build. And for Claire, I actually was doing a chase build before, which if you're unfamiliar with the game, there's different types of texts or updates within the game, and that's what makes its roguelike elements. I had chase all the way up, but then I started realizing that actually psionic is a little better. Actually, not a little better, a lot better. It actually syncs very well with particularly explosion, frost, and inferno. So also corrosion as well. So we're going to go ahead and try Claire out here. Where should we start, though? We kind of need... Should we try the level 6? What type of gear do we need that we need an upgrade to, actually? Let's see. Because each area has a specific gear that they have. So belt, we need a tier 3. And the wristband. Okay, so belt and wristband. I don't know if those are in the same deployment. No, they're in 2 different ones. Yeah, the wristband is here. So we could do swamp. Try to get the belt here and see if we can get a tier 3 and see if we could beat risk level 6 as well and kind of go from there. Let's see. Another swamp shotgun playthrough here. Already off to a pretty good start. All right, so we're going to hope to find Inferno first here. And of course, we find Frost first. Corrosive is good as well. We could work with Corrosive because, again, we want to work with anything that is psionic. So we could pick this up. I could actually start doing some bans as well here because we know we're not going to do any corrosive rounds or toxic chain. We'll do this for now, though. Let's see. So anything that's going to revolve around reload, attack speed to reload faster, that's what we're going to be looking for here. No, we're going to alter that. Home run is very good as psionic, but let's see if we can establish something else here. We definitely don't want to go lightning, so I'm okay with banning all lightning here, especially pretty early on because we gain XP pretty fast at the beginning. Okay, here's explosion, so we definitely want this. So there's 2 different types of psionic upgrades. We don't want machine gun or explosive rounds, so we can ban these 2. And I am going to go this one. We do want a certain type of range in explosion because we're going to end up getting the shockwave, or at least hoping we get the shockwave. We really need to find Inferno. So hopefully we find that. If not, we might have to look around to get some alterations as well. Okay, finally. Okay, so all these are actually pretty decent. We want to start off with Inferno rounds, though. Will be pretty good. We may do orbital laser, but the rapid fire protocol is really what we're going to want because it's going to increase our fire rate, right? So the faster we fire, and we still only have 1 bullet, but the faster we shoot that 1 bullet, the faster we reload, the faster we can unlock these other abilities that we have. So hence the reload build. Okay, so got some good explosions, but we want to get rid of that. I actually don't mind black hole dash, but we'll pick up this one here. Corrosive aura is pretty good. I actually don't mind corrosive aura. There's a lot we can do with that, especially with burn. We don't want drone in this one, so we could take that away. We have a ton of bans, so might as well utilize them as you progress. So, and corrosive aura is just good because, well, you are at a shotgun range, right? So you can also apply the poison, but poison and burn. So poison and inferno. So I guess corrosive, if you want to be technical, are really good together. Okay, here's some more explosion. So there's psionic, so we can get psionic there. Let's go ahead and start off with the explosive round here so we can start getting some of our psionic going. See that explosion damage? Pretty good. And of course, it is going to go with our first round. And since we only have one bullet, it's every shot. So it's quite powerful. All right, and we're going to go with psionic range and psionic crit chance pretty much through any of these beacons that we find. Well, there's the psionic. We don't want to do chase. Chase is what we were doing before. So again, we could do the black hole, but I think let's ban it for now. Yeah, we'll do the explosive round because we do have a item that does allow black hole, so it's not really a necessity. And then these we could get rid of because we're not doing throw or auxiliary for this one. We just need Shockwave, and then we can really get this going here. Gain increased. We don't want Fire Tongue. So we could do Inferno rounds here. Let's get rid of the Rocket Salvo. Ooh, this is a aura chest here. So let's see. We could go Giant Slayer. I tend to try not to go that so I could focus more on that, but I suppose it wouldn't be so bad. We can get through the boss a little faster. Nice. I think we got another mythic. Oh, we did. It was a grenade. So it's a throw, though. Weapon hits have a chance to throw a giant flying saw. And then we picked up a legendary bow as well. Okay. Oh, this toxic zombie is is relentless. Explosion Mastery would be good because it'll give us more opportunity. Hopefully we'll find Shockwave here soon. Psionic slots, of course. I'll do one more Giant Slayer here. And then I think after that, I'll probably focus on something else if Corrosive comes up again. But we'll see. I think the Aura is actually doing pretty decently here. But we probably need a Gunsmith to make the most value out of Corrosive, because we don't really have too much back end on Poison, so... All right, let's see. Do we want... we could do the HP loss with the damage. That's beneficial. Yeah, these enemies are hitting hard. This is risk level 6, so currently this is the highest. They did say that they're going to be adding higher risks after this, so that'll be interesting to see how tough it gets after that. Tactical... Bloodthirsty magazine could be good. There's Shockwave. Okay, finally. This is what we're looking for. So, after reloading, release an explosive shockwave around you. There we go. So, and as you can see, we already have quite a bit of range from the psionic upgrade that we got. So now we're going to look for the damage upgrade version of it. So that way we can do an immense amount of damage here. We could do heavy artillery, but again, that's not really our focus. We're not going too heavy into tactical. Right now, the only thing we have into tactical is our corrosive aura, so if we wanted to, we could go off of that. But I'm going to go ahead and ban the throwing application because we don't need that. I suppose we could pick up the heavy artillery just to have some type of ultimate, essentially. But it won't be our bread and butter, so... Inferno Mastery, we could do that. Increase damage of ailments. I like that. We'll just do the Inferno rounds, just so we can get a base going. Just look at the range of the damage from the shockwave. It's pretty good. Here we go. This is the one we want. So now the other psionic upgrade. So now the damage. So now the shockwave and the split bullets are all going to do that much more damage with this ability. So we could go combustion as well for psionic. That would be pretty good, but I'm going to stick with this. This is pretty good if you kill a burning enemy. So I'm trying to focus more on overall damage because it'll do well with the boss. There's only a few bosses that summon help, right? Summon adds, so sometimes you have to be very picky when you're choosing abilities. Ooh, Plague Spread. Nice. We get a mythic here. So increase your status ailment damage. Dead enemies spread their debuffs to enemy foes. So this will be perfect for our rounds as we go through. I would like the psionic amplification, but this is good. This will help with poison and burn when we're in the round phase, defeating enemies. Now let's say we have your explosive round. We don't need throw. Yeah, because we're not focusing on grenades, so we could take that one out. The range, I think we're good on range. I think I'd rather do the explosive round. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, you can see the shockwave, how far out it goes with the damage numbers, so I think we're good. We may go one more, and then after that I can ban it, so that way we don't have to worry about seeing it, and then we just want to focus on the damage upgrade to psionic instead. Bloodthirsty magazine. After reloading, increase reload speed based on the number of kills made with that magazine. See, that would be good for within because of our burst. Chris Mitchell 7389. Thank you for joining the stream. Congrats on 1K. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's pretty cool, I have to say. I started a year ago, and here we are. It's been fun, and I've met a lot of cool people. So I'm just very happy a lot of individuals are enjoying the content. So I greatly appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words on the congrats. Let's see. This Bloodthirsty may throw me off a little bit, but we're definitely going to go Shockwave because, again, that's our bread and butter of this build specifically. Now, it's always good to have a backup because sometimes you get very unlucky and don't find exactly what you need. So always go in mind with a backup build. That correlates to some of the stuff that you have within your items. You can have different types of builds, so it's just sometimes it's very difficult to find exactly what you need, especially for Gunsmith. Gunsmith seems like the very tedious one to find on any build. All right, let's see how we do against the Widow here. Now, they do have increased health, so I don't expect them to melt, but we should do fairly well. Practice those perfect dodges. They come in handy, that's for sure. I could maybe increase my range just a little bit, just so I can proc all of the psionic that much more. Oh, goodness. I have to be cautious with that poison. It's pretty deadly. I missed my dodge there, unfortunately. And she decided to jump up once I did my artillery. Oh, no. It's all right, we have this. Oh, she's so close to being dead. We should have one good explosion here. There we go. Very nice. Pick up all the goods and the level up here. So we could increase weapon fire rate, but I think I'm just going to go damage here. I think damage is the way to go. Very nice. Okay. Pretty steady. As you can see, I mean, we did do quite a bit of damage, but at risk level 6, which again, this is currently the highest difficulty, the torment level, if you want to compare it to like Diablo style, in the game. So they do have quite a bit of health, but we were at least able to knock her down. Tactical, I still want to go Shockwave. I wonder if I should ban this out. What's our other tactical? The artillery, I mean, there is a mythic for tactical, potentially, that we could pick up where it does proc it twice. So that could be pretty good. That could be pretty good. But I think I'm just going to keep going Shockwave. Probably going to run out of inventory here soon. Oh, yep. Just as I said that. Okay. So we're probably going to have to start dropping some items here. Sniper. Oh, we don't need any of the shotguns. So we could discard the shotguns. Let's see. Tier 3, but no. Yeah, I'm trying to only keep up with legendaries. There are still some epics that are pretty good at the current state that I'm in. Yeah, we can get rid of the weapons and then kind of go from there. I think the weapon that I have for Moors, though, because Moors is the only... So there's 5 total playable characters, but Moors is the only male character in the game currently. I think they said they're going to add more characters, but he's the only one that can use rocket launcher. Okay, we're going to do just one more range, and then I'm going to ban this one out. That way we can focus on the damage. Ah, Surya. Good morning, or maybe evening? I think it's almost evening for you. Thank you for dropping by to say hello. I hope you're doing well. Ooh. Oh, they were trying to bull rush us. Okay, yeah, no laser drone. Blazing Embers could be decent, but again, we want to try to focus as much as we can on the damage output for Psionic. We don't want to increase our magazine. That will ruin the build. We don't need tracking spikes either. I don't mind Corrosive Mastery just because of the aura. Home Run is really good. There's a chance to fire 1 additional bullet when shooting. I wonder if that would be good with the... No, probably not. Home Run is really good, though. Pick that up. And it's psionic, so... Essentially, we deal the damage back from a projectile to them, and we heal off of it, so it's pretty good. It's really good, particularly for some bosses, because some bosses just relentlessly throw out some projectiles. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. I'm still unsure about Bloodthirsty, but we got Shockwave, so let's grab that. I mean, armor is always good, so I'll pick up armor there. If I was relying a little more on cooldowns, I probably would have taken the chance on the option. But not for this particular build. Yeah, we could get rid of the Molotov and the Flame Dash. And we still have 14 bans left. We have we have so many bans, which is good because that will allow you, as you progress, to get the picks that you want, right? The upgrades that you want. Oh my goodness. It's a mythic here. Don't know what it is, but oh, it's a good dodge. Oh. Now these shock zombies are relentless. Okay. They want us gone. Holy. I think Orbital is okay. I do like Psionic here for the combustion though. I mean, I can't remember how far away we are, but let's just grab the bullets. We have a couple of upgrades here because we were being chased. Psi Boost is good because that'll increase all damage ailments. So poison and burn right now. Could also get the Inferno rounds up, but yeah, let's do the Inferno rounds actually. And it goes to Epic. Weapon projectiles +2. Oh. Look at the damage now. Holy. Oh, Crimson Flame Dragon's good, but again, we're trying not to go too much on the technical side. We're going mainly psionic on this build. And it's working out beautifully. Okay, I don't think we need Bloodthirsty Magazine, so I'm going to ban that. And we're going to go Shockwave. Shockwave all the way. Combustion. I don't think we need Combustion either. So we'll just keep going Inferno. Just look at the damage numbers to the outside of the enemies. Might as well go Giant Slayer now. Yeah. Because look how close we are to, if you look at the top, it kind of gives you a guide of how close you are to the next boss. So just depending on how many enemies you kill, and then it summons the next boss. So we're pretty close, so we might as well get Giant Slayer. I want that, but I know there's poison here. Uh-oh. I think I just rolled into some baddies. Uh-oh. Crit chance, nice. I mean, we're pretty much critting every blast now with our current setup, so that's pretty good. Increase our damage for the next 30 seconds. Explosion Tech has a 10% chance to deal 500 damage. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine the Shockwave now? With how much we're proccing it too, that's excellent. Holy. Where are we at? We're almost low again, huh? I mean, that is a belt, but that's a little low end compared to what we already have, so. I think we just discard some of the base items here. There we go. Giant Slayer. We'll be summoning the boss here soon, so try to grab as much XP as possible. All right, here it comes. Test out the build on the final boss of the swamp at risk level 6. Here we go. The good thing about this boss is it doesn't move very well. Which works in our favor. Still has a lot of health though. And does a ton of damage, as you can see. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Oh, we missed that purple dodge. Got that one, though. Oh, no. The poison killed. Oh, my goodness. Just melted our health there. Okay. Oh, luckily we weren't on the full end of that. Okay, we're lucky. We found some health. Perfect dodges for the win. Oh, that was close. We have this. Oh, close. All right. Oh, nice. And we got a pact. So the packs are like the... I'll actually... It'll be better if I just show to explain. They're actually pretty interesting the way they work in this game. We'll see which one we got, though. So they're almost like sets, but you can actually choose what items to put based upon what type of pack you get. I currently only have one pack on one character. You'll see that one on my video tomorrow. Let's see which one we picked up. Character career experience. So that was a pretty popular one. Yeah. Okay. So go over here and can kind of show it off. So these are the packs that I currently have. So essentially, there's different packs, and what you do with these is kind of like the sets, but it tells you what the pack slots go into. So for instance, this one goes on the helmet, the belts, and the boots, right? And the effect you gain is you gain a mechanical battle pet, a drone cooldown reduction, and your summon respawn time is reduced by 25%. So obviously it would be better to wait until you have really good set items for that. So at least tier 3. Don't necessarily have to be mythic, but you know, would be nice. So that way you can progress with that one. Oh, we're getting full here. Is this one worth? Attack on bullets, damage, range, all damage. I mean, all damage is better, but it doesn't have the one slot bullet, so we're not able to do that psionic. So this could be good for another style build, though. I might keep that one. Keep that one. Running out of room. Might have to start putting some stuff in here. Definitely need to organize all this again, though. The rest of this we could sell. But the way that it works is you go over to the artisan here. So I'm just going to dismantle all this. Yes. And you would put the pact here, and then it'll show you what type of items you can equip for it. And then you'll just choose your items here, place it there, and then it'll attach it. And then you'll see that it gives you the actual set effect. So just so you can kind of see it, since I only have one current character with it. So this is the character that we'll actually be using tomorrow. I know, I still don't have a mythic helmet or gloves for this character. I've just been so unlucky. But as you can see, the green highlight here, that shows the pact. And for this particular character, I have the Dominion Pact, which is the mechanical battle pet, which I'm going a lot of drones and frost for this particular build, so it's pretty good. Smile 13 relax. Hello, how are you? This game is called RIP. I'll show you here. So it's RIP, Reincarnation Insurance Program. I know it's a mouthful, but it's a really cool game. It's a roguelike. I'm well known for roguelikes. They're some of my favorite style games, along with RPGs and pixel art style games. And this one is a roguelike with a Diablo loot style, and it's a horde shooter, like a zombie horde shooter. So it's a bullet hell essentially. It's really cool. There's a few different characters that you can pick. So currently these are the only agents. So there's 5. My favorite still is Philomel, but I have to say Claire is slowly becoming one of my favorites. So Mors is cool too, but boy, it's really hard to see what's going on because he's very all-in kind of a all-in type of character. But essentially it has like this loot system, you know, where you can pick your different gear styles and slots. And essentially you do different tiers, and there's different risk levels, which are essentially torments. and you can go off of it. So it's really fun. There was a demo. I don't believe there is one now. But the game isn't too expensive. It's still in early access, but it's got a lot going on for it, and I think it's only going to get better as long as they progress with the challenge. So, I mean, I'm 20-something hours into this game now, and I'm already at the highest tier. I'm just right now trying to get some of the higher tier gear for some of my other characters at the moment because I don't have all of them maxed out, but it is pretty fun. I would say if you like roguelikes and you like Diablo, this is a pretty good one to kind of mess around with in between. But that's the packs there, so it's pretty good. We may do one more run. I could show off Moors, or we could do another character. Luna is still the one I'm struggling with. I have to be honest. I am having a really hard time finding a good balance build like I have the other ones that I found out. Let's do a Philomel run. Why not? I love roguelikes. Yes, roguelikes are a lot of fun. I personally, within the last year or so, have fallen in love with roguelikes more so. I've been playing quite a bit before, but even more so in the more recent time because a lot of individuals now are finding different styles to utilize roguelikes, and I love that. So, you know, card battlers, tactical, RPG, stuff like this. Oh, there we go. We got our completed 80 quests for our achievement. Nice. So I think we only have 2 more achievements left. Okay, so for her, we're going like a frost and fire style build. So let's see. Let's go with, we could do some headhunt. So headhunt is actually pretty interesting. So headhunt essentially is boss hunt, and you pick, let's actually try one. So you go into this and then you pick your 3 divine tech factions. So for instance, on this one, we said Frost and Inferno is good. I actually don't mind Explosion or Mecha Tech either. They're pretty good. We could try Lightning as well. Yeah, let's try Lightning and see. So you choose these 3. You choose a character, and then it throws you into an arena, and you essentially have to kill 1,000 enemies. And once you do, it summons the boss. And you have a chance at that point to get some really good items at the highest tier without having to do a full run. It does cost you 1 of those crystals, though. And you receive 1 of those crystals once you beat a run. So, oh my goodness, we are so fast. We must have the ailment one. Let's see. We can see what we picked up. Okay, so we have Frost. So we have Frost rounds. So that's our base. They gave us Flame Dash, Molotov. Okay, definitely. Okay, so we got some tactical. We got a couple of chase. Bullets hitting frozen enemies are returned and may grant a temporary shield. Oh, that's nice because we're going frozen. Inferno Mastery. Yeah, this is why we're gaining so much movement speed here. So Psi Acceleration. So gain increased damage and movement speed for each nearby enemy affected with status ailments. Which at this point, it doesn't look like there's any electric from what I'm seeing. Yeah, we didn't pick up any lightning even though we picked it. So it's pretty much just Frost or Inferno. Very nice. So you can see that bar there. So it has a timer, but I have yet to experience where the timer is faster than us killing the enemies. So it seems like as long as you have good gear, you could do this pretty easily. And again, it's a good way to get high tier gear quickly. We are just lighting these enemies on fire. Okay, we got a threat, which usually comes about the halfway point. As long as they're not... Oh, no, they are the bombers. Oh, no, wait. Okay. Whew. I thought they were full bombers. They're just the flies. Okay. The bombers can be a nuisance. But it looks like we got these flies here, which are still a pain, but, you know, they're still not as bad as some of the other enemies that you can fight. All right, we're almost there. A little over 100. We'll get there pretty quickly. And the bosses are random too. They're not particular to the area that we're currently in, so it could be any boss. Oh, and of course it's the twins. Uh-oh. All right, so we're going to be facing 2 enemies here. This is the first boss in the Frostfield area, which I'll be showing off in my video tomorrow. Holy. We can take care of this Ashbane first. There we go. Okay, now we can focus on Frostbane here. Should be no problem. Nice. No packs. It looks like we did get some mythics, though. So again, a very quick way to pick up some gear. Rare Tai Chi. So we got... That one's pretty good. Your dash has a chance to trigger Black Hole. And then we got some gloves. Oh, dash damage? Maybe we could use those for Katarina for our sniper. No boots, though, huh? We still have legendary boots here for Philomel. Nice. Okay, that was fun. We could do one more, and then I'll probably switch over to Sephiria. I know everyone's waiting for the Sephiria runs. Yeah, currently they have a level limit of 40, which I think is peculiar because each of the characters has trees. You can, with 40 points, you can fully go 2 trees, but they all don't have the same type of tree. So for instance, you see how this is Philomel, right? I have her at level 40, and I have 2 trees maxed out, the weapon and the dash. And then I have about halfway through tech. But she has throw, chase, dash, and tech, right? If we go over to Claire, right, level 34, she has psionic and survival. So they have different ones. So it is peculiar that level 40 is the cap. To be honest, there probably shouldn't be a cap, but I understand, I guess, to kind of change different things, but you have to constantly reset your points for different builds at that point, because again, you can have different sets, right? You can have at least 4 different sets for each character. So to me, I feel like it would make sense to not have a cap, because at that point you could just kind of put whatever you want. All right, I'm gonna dismantle all of this. We'll do one more run, and then, like I said, we'll hit up some Sephiria. There's a couple demos that some individuals asked me to try, so I am pretty interested in those. So may get into some of those demos as well. They're roguelikes. I think the majority of them are roguelikes. There may be one that is an RPG. I'll have to double check. Okay, here we got some lightning now. Let's see. But as you can see, this one's a little slower compared to the other build. Because it is random. All of the items are random that you pick up. So let's see. Okay, they gave us Inferno rounds. All right. Frost Charge, Molotov. Yeah, so we got Thunder Strike as our tactical. Okay, we got Arc Chain. That's a good one. Ah, okay, so our tactical has a chance to strike twice. So that's good with Thunder Strike and Orbital. So essentially every time that we use our ult, there's a chance that it could proc again. So pretty good. I mean, every time it's up, we might as well utilize it. Oh, these enemies hurt? Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah, there goes one life already. Uh-oh. Did we get bombers as the threat? Oh, no. This is what I was talking about in the previous run. Oh, no. Make it over to those healths. Ooh. Okay, please stop spawning. We'd like to see the other enemies now. Thank you. All right, we should be facing the boss here soon. Let's see who we're going to pick up. Oh, it's the Widow. Okay, thank goodness. The Widow's actually a pretty easy one to fight, have to say, compared to some of the other ones. Now, she's still no pushover. But since she is essentially the first boss you face, it's kind of the one you become more known of her attacks versus some of the other ones. At least in my opinion. Nice. Oh, no pact again. But we did... Oh, I take it back. We did find one. Guardian pact. Okay, let's see what this one is. I don't think I've gotten this one before. I haven't. So pact effect, it gives you plus 25 health, and for each HP loss, you take 0.25 less damage. Holy, that's actually going to be good for Moors. That's actually good for Moors. Oh, wow. Look at the pack slot, actually. It's helmet, armor, belt, gloves, and boot. That would be good for Claire, too, as well. Chris Mitchell said, or at least a way to save skill tree presets. Oh, yes. Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice. I mean, again, the game is in early access, so it's a pretty good game. I think if you like the elements, again, of a looter shooter, bullet hell, and roguelikes, this game has the potential to go pretty big when it goes 1.0, so long as they do a lot of things right. So from what I've seen from both the Steam and the Discord from this game, it does seem like they're listening to a lot of the stuff. There's 50,000 players, I think, that picked up the game for the early access. So that's pretty good for a first-time game as well. So so now we may try this pact here. So I'm actually going to hang on to that. Let's go ahead and... That's a nice sniper. Might have to look at that. So let's do this really quick. So I'm going to put this here. And then let's go ahead and get rid of all this first. Let's dismantle everything. All right. So I wonder... I guess we could do it on Claire, because Claire is our most... But the only thing is, let's see. Yeah, Claire is full. Okay, let's try this so you can kind of see what happens. So essentially then you're going to go into here with the pact. Oh, I forgot to pick it up. Forgot I put it back here. Okay. So you place the pact here, and then it lets you know this is everything that you can place, which is full. I have yet to see this. This is the first time that I've had this one, which is really cool. So now I can actually see a full set one. So essentially we want our helmet, right? So our helmet, we want the armor, the belt, the gloves, and our boots. So that's how much it's going to cost us to do, which we have plenty, because at some point you do get some of this currency, the advanced essence and the base essence, just by doing some quests for each of the characters throughout. And again, once you get close to level 40, they pretty much come naturally. I haven't had any issues really getting any of the quests. They haven't been too tedious or too particular, I would say. But essentially, just by getting rid of your items, you get this currency as well. Nice. So now we have this full set here. So as you can see, now they're all highlighted in green. It actually looks really cool. Now I wonder if there's a pat for this entire side. There has to be, right? Yeah, for the goggles, the chip. So that way you could do an entire full set here as well. Because you can do that. You can mix and match for some. So now we have plus health of 25. And then now for each 1 HP lost, we take 0.25 less damage. That's huge. Oh, we could do some really cool stuff with that. Oh, that's going to be fun. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I mean, if you enjoyed this game, I have a couple videos out currently. I have a video tomorrow, and that's going to be on the sniper here, Katarina. So I have that planned for tomorrow. But I'm going to shift gears here as we're closing in on our first hour. It's very nice of the stream today. And we're going to shift it over to Sephiria. So we're going to do some Sephiria runs. Hopefully we can get through some pretty cool ones and see. I've actually had a lot of individuals send over more viewer builds, so which is pretty crazy. I finished my entire list of viewer builds about a month ago, and I haven't really gotten any since. So I started then doing all of my characters that I've been wanting to do for a while, because I try to do the viewer builds first if possible. Especially because they took the time to comment and come up with the build, the lore, the characters, and so forth. So, but just within the last few weeks, I've gotten so many viewer builds. It's actually been pretty cool. So we have a lot to work off of. So I'll have a lot of work ahead of me, but it's all good, fun work. So I'm looking forward to it for sure. What should we go? I'd like to go something that I haven't done in a while. Ghost, perhaps? Ghost Elemental? We could do that. Oh, or we could do Duck. We could do Duck. Duck, Ghost Elemental. We probably want to go then the Sword and Shield. So we could do, let's see. Yeah, the Carrot Sword. Into Excallion. Oh, okay. Hold on a sec. We may have something here. What do I have my talent set to? Wisdom and Generation. Okay, that actually may that actually may be pretty good for this. Well, you don't need regeneration for Ghost though, or Duck in this case, because we're just going to be using our spells, and for Grimoires it doesn't cost anything, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so the Grimoires do not consume MP, so we don't need regeneration. So let's do instead, should we do defense or should we do crit? Maybe crit? Or ingenuity, because it is a universal damage boost for all the different stuff we'll use. That could be fun. Let's try that. Oh, I got to get rid of this one first. Yeah, let's try this. And then we'll do, let's see. We definitely want Elemental. Ember. Glacier. What are we missing? Magitech? And we still have one more, so maybe we do Elemental. Try to get all the elements, and then I just want to get the base attack for each. It seems weak, but it's actually very strong when you can spam it. It's actually so good. So now we have all 3 abilities, and we'll set them up as we progress down to Roots Retreat. All right, here we go. First run, just casually. Oh, what was that? I don't think I've seen that before. Hold on a sec. Forfeit really quick. Was that new? Did I never see that before? Or is that just to go to the tree, I wonder? And I've just never noticed it? Really? That had to have been just added. Recall? Move to the place of recollection. What does this do? Oh my goodness, we could come back here? What? I did not know that. This is the original area. Spoilers. But this is the original area that you start in. And then let's just say something happens in chapter 4. And that's why you're in the other area. What? That is so cool. I did not know that. Huh. Okay. Very interesting. I guess I've just been so excited for my runs, I've just never noticed that on the left-hand side. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Let's fix our controls here. So we want this one, and this one. There we go. So we're just going to be spamming these Grimoire spells here. The bolts, essentially. Academy won't be so bad here either. But essentially, all we're going to do is just filter for each of these bolts. And we're just going to progress through this way, and it's going to do a lot of damage. I've done a build like this in the past, and it's actually very strong for just having common-based items. Of course, now we have elementals, so it could be even stronger now. Who knows? Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. All right, let's re-roll. Do we want Lake? We're not consuming MP, so I don't think that would work, actually. We could do Simultaneity. I don't mind that one. And then we can get all of our bolts up here. I mean, we could use Fire Arrow as well. I shouldn't dawdle on it, so it's just fun just to spam the bolts, though. Well, it seems like we got a few more viewers who have joined for the live stream. So thank you, everyone who's taking the time to check out the channel, say hello. We're currently playing Sephiria now. We previously played RIP. It's a really fun game. And now we're going into probably the game I would say that I'm most known for. Which is actually kind of cool. You know, when you go off and you start playing games, you know, you don't really, at least I don't, consider myself, hey, this is the game that I want to be known for. And then lo and behold, it happens. So, but this is a great game. This is probably the best roguelike I've ever played. It is that good. And I've played quite a bit of roguelikes, so including Dungreed, which are the same creators. As you can see, why it's that good. But I am looking forward to some new roguelikes that are coming out this year and some AAA games. There are some AAA games that I've had my eye on for quite a bit that are finally coming out. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen with those. Ooh, Thunder Earrings. Now the question is, are we going to be close enough to do Thunder Earrings, though? Nearby enemies. I mean, let's pick it up and see. Worst case scenario, it at least buffs Magitech, right? So we get the shock effect, and we get lightning damage on top of that. Surya says, if you plan on going Academy, you could also try getting Bond Artifact Shield Bag. Yeah, that's I don't know if you remember, Surya, but this is essentially the same build that I went for Darwin. So my duck Darwin, if you look at my playlist, Darwin, it's the same thing. And I went shield bag because the lore of that character, which is really cool, he's a student, and he went with other students down into Root's Retreat to, you know, as a dare, and essentially left his backpack and now has to go down into Root's Retreat to get it back before he gets grounded by his mother. So it's a really cool it's a really cool character and backstory, but I essentially did the same style build where I did that with the shield bag. But good mention. Elemental, I mean, that's pretty good. We could also do this for the frost touch effect though. But let's try elemental here. That is the one big difference. We did not have elemental for that build for Darwin. So let's see. We want Carrot Sword here. There it is. Increase all elemental damage by 3. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. Oh, here we go. The goat skeleton. All right. Should be able to take down this foe. No worries. I mean, just look at the cycle of damage. It's so good. Silly Darwin losing his bag again. I know, Darwin, right? It's a good, that's one of my favorite characters. Like, it's just fun to make characters. I started doing it mainly just due to the fact of keeping things fresh for this game because I really enjoy this game. But furthermore, it's just really fun to create characters because then a lot of people actually get attached to them. And as people have been doing on my channel, especially as of late, they start creating their own, which I think is cool, right? I think it's a pretty cool idea for individuals to want to have a say-so in their build. So, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to try... I was thinking about maybe swapping these so we can have 4 here. Let me see. Yeah, so then that way we can have 4 in the damage. We will lose some stuff, though. I don't know if that's 100% worth. Grimoire Haste. That's pretty good. Although I do like Echo of the Glacier. Wow, we actually have some tough choices here. So Hourglass right now would not be good because our bolts are spamming so fast we don't really need it. But it could be very good for future ones. Yeah, I actually don't know if I like this. So I think I'm going to change this. We'll do this instead. Yeah, I think I prefer just having all of these here in the set. Yes. And then with that being the case, I am going to get this here. So we get the Glacier Frost Touch effect. There we go. Okay, here we go. Very nice, very nice. Oh, it feels so good because I am a controller player, which is funny enough. A lot of individuals ask all the time why I play controller on PC. And the my easiest answer is that I had surgery on my shoulder, and right now the most comfortable way for me to play is controller. It's just I've also played a lot of Switch because I used to travel for work a lot, so it just comes naturally to me. I was playing a lot of mouse and keyboard prior to, but it's just more comfortable now, so I've kind of stuck with it. The other notion, which is going to be hilarious probably to some people, is I'm getting older. So I don't have the movement on keyboard and mouse like some other individuals do. I envy those who can move the mouse and press 50 buttons at one time with one hand. So I give them a lot of credit. A lot of credit. Increase the chance of Grimoire appearing in rewards. Okay, I mean, that's decent. We get continuous with Glacier. I think I want to re-roll once, though. Dash recovery speed. We're getting a lot of items that we are not really searching for. Negotiation, though. I think I'm just going to grab this so I can have something to sell. And then, there we go. We got the elemental here. So that's good. Okay, let's pick that up. Actually, do we want to charge this instead? Because this will get a bonus to everything. I don't want to do overage, though, so we'll see. We'll see how this boss fight goes, and then we'll go from there. The first boss ever brings back memories here. If you watch my first videos of Sephiria, oh my goodness, it's actually so fun to kind of watch those older videos when I first started. I had the hardest time with this boss. The hardest time, which it makes sense. I mean, you play a brand new game, you have no idea what's going on. But I struggled. So, but now it's just like a walk in the park. Very easily. I still remember when I found out it had a second phase. Oh my goodness. I was in shock. I was so excited I finally beat the boss, and then it had a second phase. Like, what is going on here? There we go. The elemental build. This is one of my favorite builds. Speaking of, we have elemental here, but Rain of Arrows is really hard to pass up on. Oh, goodness. What's our highest currently? Magitech? Really? Oh, that's because of the earrings. Okay. Yeah, Rain of Arrows is really hard to pass on. I actually may do this. So does that change anything? No, it still leaves the lightning at the highest. And then we could do... I actually really like this, because I could put it here in the weird spot for disconnection. I get the carrot to the max and also captivating lure. And that boosts all of my elementals here. So that's pretty good. Yeah, let's try that out. I think that may be a little more beneficial. Nice. All right, our little duck holding his little carrot and lettuce on our way to the woodlands area. Oh, this game is great. All right, so we're definitely going Elementalist. Perfect. And we actually get our first Academy item, too. Bolt Magic Homing on Enemies. Yeah, we're going to trade that out. We went from Thunder Earrings being at level 3 to 0, but that's okay. We'll probably increase it then thereafter anyways. Ooh, I do like the standards of magic. It's not going to be enough, though. Is there anything else I'd be willing to sell? I don't think so. I kind of like... Oh, well, actually, the potion here. We don't need this, but that's still not going to be enough. That's still not enough. Okay, I think we'll just hold, and let's get our main weapon here. Enchant. Do we need enchant? I suppose for the glacier and the earrings, but I think we need to pick up more artifacts and inventory space so we can spam, right? I think that would be a little bit more beneficial. Okay, the homing on the bolts is nice. Very nice. Let's see. Oh my goodness, we're going to end up getting our weapon at the very end. That's okay. Oh, Scale of Conflict is interesting. Grimoire Haste. More than anything, this gives us Ember and Glacier. Practicing his fundamentals. Yep, for sure. For sure. Scale of conflict. I mean, we could pick this up. Again, that gives us Ember and Glacier. That just got our Glacier. So now is Glacier the highest? Ah, see, that's the thing. I mentioned that in my Elemental build, which we did with our most recent characters. And if you're going more than one Elemental, like attribute, one of these attributes here, in an Elemental build, you have to be cautious because it could easily change. So now Cold is dominant, right? Whereas before it was lightning damage. Increases all elemental damage by 2, and Grimoire damage is increased by 15%. There we have it. All right, who can name this Pokemon? I mean, it's only my favorite new type style Pokemon that they've released since they've done the different area types. Who can name this Pokemon? So Farfetch'd, yes, you are correct. But what is the evolution with the new one? I know you got this. I know you can figure it out. You already knew the base Pokemon, so I know you'll be able to get this. Nice. Oh, Sir Colin. Surfetched. Yep, that's correct. You got it. Doesn't it look like him? It looks just like him. There we go. I mean, that has to be an homage, right? Where else would you see a green onion sword and shield? You know, it's like, should we pick up Colin? We have enough gold. I don't mind having Colin. I just don't want to really go companion. Is this the end? Oh, hold on. We have another option here. Not so much, actually. Cold? Wow, we are gonna end up going cold damage, huh? I guess that's good because of Rain of Arrows. So it's not the end of the world. We could pick this up. Surfetched. Yep, you got it too, sir. Yeah, you both got it. Such a good Pokemon. I love it. I think we're gonna pass on Colin. I think we're gonna go solo here. Yeah, save our money, see what potentially we can get from somewhere else. So that being said, I wonder if I should do enchant to increase this. Nah, let's just do the elite enemy first. Get the artifact. We need more artifacts anyways. Oh, a hidden pathway. Very nice. Oh. Wow. More Glacier? What's our weakest currently? Magitech? That's so crazy how Magitech was the first and now it's like the least. I mean, that does give the Frost Touch cooldown haste down. I feel like we could find something better though. Oh, okay. Red Snake Eyes is so good. It's one of my favorite Ember items. It's so good. And there's actually a weapon specific to Red Snake Eyes. So if you like that item, in the Great Sword Ember Tree, Ember Forge, I believe is what it's called. There's a surprise there. I actually did a build with Odin, the Unkillable. If you haven't watched that character, that video, try that out. That is, that's a fun one. Oh, we could go disconnection here. Oh, okay. Hold on. So I'm glad we didn't go Colin. Oh, we are going to lose the homing, though. Maybe I'll switch it out with this. Yeah. So should I go cold damage +5? Or lightning +3? This seems more beneficial. We could get this up, too, the Scale of Conflict. Now, I don't use Scale of Conflict too often. Odin blessed this run. Yeah, I guess so, huh? We're getting some pretty decent items. Just for a casual run to do on the live stream. To be fair, a lot of the runs I do on live stream, they're kind of on the fly. And a lot of times viewers will give me an idea and I run with it. But sometimes we don't make it all the way. You just never know. I've been lucky enough where I've gotten better at the game, where I feel confident progressing through, but I still make mistakes. It happens. We may do Scale of Conflict, but yeah, increase it. I don't know. Again, I don't use it too often, so I'm not too familiar with its ins and outs. Okay, but here we go. The true test. The Black Panther. Where did... Oh my goodness. I am telling you, you do not need high-end artifacts. You just need these 3 bolts. These 3 little bolts is all you need. Well, to be fair, we did start with Rain of Arrows. But, oh my goodness. This is such a good build. And look, it is Roots Retreat level 30. You can see it right there in the corner, so... Holy. Oh, that was so good. Actually, I may want to do this. Let's see. Imagine a game giving a trash mob a health bar. Oh, goodness. Huh, this could reduce MP cost of the Grimoire in the left slot. Yeah, I'm just not sure about Academy. I just don't think we necessarily need it. Oh, Electro Chakram is cool, though. But I think I'd rather pick up the Pearl Dust. That is beneficial. That's actually a really good pickup. Even more Grimoire damage for these tiny little bolts. Oh my goodness, that Panther melted. Ooh, instantly cast all Grimoire without action. So it won't really do well for our bolts, but the Grimoire damage is good. So we're starting to pick up some good ones. So I wonder if that's the case. Should I then just do this to increase the Grimoire damage here? Is that more beneficial than the scale? I still think inventory is the way to go, though. Yeah, I think inventory is still the way to go. Let's see. And we got an extra enchant too. Very nice. Okay. Oh, Fire Circus? That's hard to pass up on. Fire Circus is a really good spell. Oh my goodness, we're gonna run out of spell slots. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to increase? Actually, let's look at our damage output. So total, the lightning bolt. Wow, the lightning bolt is still doing more than the ice, and the ice is the highest attribute? That's interesting. Yeah, so all the bolts, but the fire is the weakest. Rain of Arrows. I'm sure Rain of Arrows will slowly come up because we just got that, and we're only using it at the beginning of the fight. Electrocution, Burn, and Freeze are below. Okay, that's actually very interesting. That's why it's always good to look, because you never know. So that kind of tells me maybe we want to go more into like the Thunder Earrings then, just to proc that up. I could put one into Pearl Dust. And then we still have the normal enchant that we have to go. Because that's just the bonus. That's not the full-on enchant there. Yeah, that would be the full-on enchant if we did it, so... All right, here we go. Who are we facing? Ah, it's going to be the pig. All right, so there's going to be a lot of projectiles flying. There's going to be a lot of projectiles flying here. Let's see what happens. This should be fun. Okay. Well, Sir Fetched, huh? Very nice. Oh, no way. And oh my goodness, these are all so good. Oh, Thunder Armor is amazing. Oh no, what do I choose? These are all so good. Okay, let's choose maybe this will be a lesser of a choice here. Stack. Stack is decent. Stack could be pretty good. We do have a couple of items that would benefit from that if we put it there. Yeah, it's decent. So let's say we could do this on a 2-slot instead. And we could do this currently here and give that one there. Oh, no. Which do we choose? Okay, this gives Glacier to level 6, and it's super good. Super good. Thunder Armor is amazing. It is one of my favorite grimoires in the game. But I think I have to choose Thunder Armor. Just viewing the specs, right, that we just checked out, Lightning doing the most. Well, Rain of Arrows did well, but look at Lightning Bolt. Lightning's still doing pretty well. Icebound for 6/6 fire and ice. You are right. You are right. We could do that. But our burn, I guess burn isn't doing too much, but then that would help out with the burn effect, right? So I just really like Thunder Armor. But you're right. You're right. That would be beneficial. So we picked that up, and now we get the 6. So now we have the Frost Touch cooldown haste at 150 and the Flame Touch cooldown to 150. Wow. Okay. And this could go up to 12 extra. So I wonder if I should trade this out with something else. Let's see what happens. Let's roll with it and see what happens. So, okay. All right, Chris Mitchell with the choice. So if we falter here, we know who to... I only joke. I only joke. That was a tough choice. I wish we had tough choices like that all the time in Roots Retreat, but it's usually not the case. It's usually, well, it's either this or nothing. Oh my goodness. Wow. It's so good. I haven't used Flame Wheel yet, or the Circus Flame spell. To be honest, it's just a little awkward with the positioning right now, but may get to it. We definitely don't need any more Sapphire. I remember when I was bleeding Sapphire because, oh my goodness, they decided to add new costumes to the original characters, right? So same characters, like the duck here. This is Ghost, essentially, but it's just the duck. And each of them cost 100 Sapphire. I have been grinding for Sapphire to unlock them. I finally did, and then they announced new characters with costumes, but luckily those are a little cheaper. I unlocked all those, so now I just have a plethora of Sapphire now. Either hard to pick from God items or picking from the trash. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I had somebody ask me if it would be too difficult to do a common build, right? A common run. And I told them, I said, I'd be up for the challenge. But boy, I don't know what I would go besides this build, right? But the thing is, what's making this build good too, though, is some of the other items. So I don't know. I'd have to I'd have to really think about it to figure it out. So we'll see. We could pick this up for the lightning. We did take quite a bit of damage there, so this is the area that we do have to be cautious of. The key is really good, especially for this build, because we can kind of swap it in between areas, so I actually don't mind picking up the key. There we go. All right, let's see. These projectiles. These enemies and their projectiles. I'm gonna have to start using my shield here a little bit. Okay, that was a little better. No cracks in the walls, huh? They did add some hidden areas to some of the other lands as well. Inventory into experience. I like that. That's a pretty good one. Adrian O. Blackjack. Hello, just joined your live stream. Oh, yes. Adrian, how are you? Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. I have your build, your viewer build request on the list. I remember. My memory isn't fully gone yet. Appreciate you dropping by to say hello. That's a great item, just not for this build. Glacier, no. Really? Oh. This is such an interesting item. Oh my goodness. We just have too much stuff now. I think I'm going to put the jar on my Y slot, though. I just watched one of your older videos about the ghost with infinite spells, similar to this build, but this is so much better because of the updates. Yeah, this is the character ghost, Adrian. And this is just a costume they added for it, which is this cute little duck. So yes, it is essentially the same build, but you are correct. There's been a ton of updates since then, including the elementals. So it's very fun. Very fun. Yeah, if you watch, because I played Sephiria when it first came out. So the very first day of early access. So if you watch my videos from beginning to end from the playlist, it's a huge amount of change, not only from the game standpoint, but also from mine. I'm still a little greedy in some runs, depending on how I'm feeling, but I don't think that'll ever change. That's just my personality. But in regards to the atmosphere of the game, a lot has changed. I wonder if I should start going companions a little bit here, actually. Would that ruin the build? I'm not finding any of the other stuff that I kind of need. Let's see. I mean, that seems to do well. Let's see. Let's go to the right. Yeah, the ghost is one of my favorite characters. A lot of people like the ghost over the Scholar Lizard because you get the MP cost reduction because it doesn't cast anything for the Grimoire, but you get a little more health. A lot of people don't like the 20 health on Scholar Lizard. But I've showed that it can be done. You can definitely take Scholar Lizard into Roots Retreat and come out victorious. Not bad. Not for this build. Green Ghee. So special attack for this one would be Cleave, so... Oh, don't do this. Oh. Bicorn, I think we have to go Bicorn Pipe, right? Bolt spells split into 3 directions. The spell power of each one is reduced. Mana consumption is increased. Or do we just go Feet of the Ice Skull? I guess if we don't power up Bicorn, it could lower our damage, right? That's what I'm thinking Bicorn Pipe, right? Yeah. I'm gonna need some tablets. Some enchants here on the next area, if we make it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, okay. This may be the end of the run. Mad Scientist is, okay. We could do this. Let's drink our last potion. Here we go. Ooh, Mad Scientist is probably one of the toughest Roots Retreats enemies. Ooh, okay. The focus is real. Okay, so far so good. We lost Ballista, but that's okay. We're good, we're good. There we go. Holy. Oh, Irma is always scary. It doesn't matter what build is going on. Scary. Thomas B4. Thank you for joining the stream. Good sir, I don't understand how to activate Grimoire Activate works, the book that is floating by you. So the way, I think I know what you're talking about. So you're talking about this one. So this book doesn't have an active artifact. This is not an active artifact one. So the way this one works is it instantly casts all Grimoire without action. So for instance, normally, the rain, I actually would be better if I show you this way. So let me take it away, right? We're going to throw it on the ground. Ooh, we can't lose this. Okay, so if I cast Rain of Arrows, see how it takes a while for it to cast? It almost has a delay. Same with Fire Arrow, it takes a second. And also Fire Circus, it has a little bit of a delay. For bolts, it's pretty instant. Now, if we pick this up, right? If we pick that up, we have it in the slot. Now when we cast Rain of Arrows, it's a little faster. The fire arrow is definitely instant, but it just makes it go a little quicker. It takes away the action. I think ones like Meteor and what's another good one that's there? Oh, the glacier daggers, right? Those ones are pretty instant. So it's subtle, but that's what it is. It's not an activation. I agree with you. When the book first came out, I had no idea what it did because, as you can see, I'm usually frantic when I'm in these things. So I usually don't know what's going on. I was always thinking it was autocast. Okay, thanks for clearing that up. Yeah, not a problem. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a learning curve to this game, but what I will say is the biggest thing in this game is the translation of wording. It's still not 100% there. Because sometimes, even with unlocking specific costumes or even chapters, the way they word from their native language into English is not always one-to-one. You kind of have to guess around a little bit on what's best. I mean, empty hilt for extra grimoire damage. I think I've got to go for that, right? I think that's the way. Binary? Binary's pretty good, too. Oh, there's just so many items. Binary is kind of a little picky, though. So I wonder if I should try to go something else. Because the jar actually did quite a bit during that fight. So I think I would probably want to try to find something that would be a little heavier. There we go. I think this will be a little more beneficial. Yes. So I could do something like this. And then now we spend an hour trying to figure out what we want to do. So this is a 2 here. So that's a 3 slot. We could do the bicorn instead here. We do lose the defense, but I think that that's okay. How's our burn doing for damage? It's actually not bad. The ice burn is definitely, it's 4th in that fight. Total? Wow, the lightning bolt is still number 1. Oh, because it increased. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Again, you gotta be cautious with that that elemental. Okay, so I think this is what I want to do. And then this is only a 1 though. So that's heavy. I don't want to really put that there. We're going to have to find some more 1-slot items, huh? I guess I'll do this for now. I don't like having the bolt low here, though. That's 30% damage we're going to lose. But I think for right now versus it being over, we could try it for the burn and see what happens. Okay, we're definitely going to need a lot of enchants. So let's do... I think I'm going to do the empty hilt. Yeah, I'm going to pick up the empty hilt here. So we currently have 6 slots left available. And we still need 4 for Ember and Glacier to get to the highest. But honestly, I don't think I'm going to get to the highest on any of them. I think a balance right now is actually pretty good. It's beneficial, especially when we cycle through the items. And honestly, it seems like Lightning and Glacier are fighting each other right now for the number 1 slot for highest damage. So, all thanks to Elemental. Boomerang. Oh, universal damage boost. That could be good. I don't have enough, though. I don't know if Mini Ballista really did anything. Blackjack said, I feel that you'll find Thunder Armor again. If I do, and there isn't something else that will be conflicting, I'll definitely pick it up. I'll definitely pick it up. Thunder Armor is so good. It's really good. I really want this Harvest, though. 144, that puts me at 770. Yeah, it still wouldn't be enough, though. All right, let's see if we can get some gold here. Let's see. Out of curiosity. Using all of the long spells and the bolts, that's so much damage. That's so good. The Phantom in this level, though, Asgard, is going to be quite the challenge, but we're up for it. Okay, so we could go... I mean, there's enchant, so that's good. Unfortunately, it's right next to inventory slot, though, but... I think at this point, I need to increase my artifacts right now versus get more. But we'll see. I said I wasn't going to go companion. That is a good item. I mean, I don't think Ballista's really doing anything. Yeah, it's very low end, which I figured. I mean, I could mix in companions because they could grab some of these items, right? To benefit from. More than anything, I like the evasion, but I don't really know if that's the way to go. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I mean, I could pick it up just to gain the companion damage, but everything else is kind of okay too. I do have one reroll, but what if I don't get anything good? Yeah, then I'll regret it. Worst case scenario, we can sell the 2 companion items, right? That sounds like a better option. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it to sell. You're right, Adrian. You're right. Oh, we don't have enough. I could sell these now. That might be worth. A little bit of lifesteal goes a long way in this game. I don't know if I'll have enough. 1,200? So 24, that's 80 essentially. Maybe 90. So 390. So we're at 800. So we'll be at 1,100. We'd have to sell maybe one more item if we sold both of these. Oh, that hurts. Wait, maybe we can find some gold. Hold on. Maybe we can find some gold. There's elemental. That does get our highest elemental +6. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. Oh, there's more gold. Okay, hold on. We may do this. I may sell it here so I could get +1 lifesteal. In before we ruin the run, huh? Oh no, I was off by 10. We could sell a potion. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Ooh. That would have been sad, though. My quick math was off just a little bit there. Okay, we said enchant, so let's get enchant. Let's see. Very nice. Very nice. There's new hidden areas in this map, the Wasteland, but it's not like the traditional hidden areas. They actually kind of give it away. It shows up as a portal. It's actually quite interesting. Maybe we'll see one as we progress here. Lightning damage? I mean, that's pretty good. I take that over the spell just because. We don't need any more spells at the moment. Okay, so it's a 2 enchant that we're going to get here. The only issue with this build is the defense. I mean, we are a mage, essentially. If we get hit, boy, do they do a lot of damage to us. So we have to stay on our toes here. If we're lucky enough to find the cinnamon stone, though. What is that? Oh. That's how the portal unlocks? I don't think I saw that in my last run. Okay, there you go. Just talking about it. That's what they look like. Ooh. Too bad we sold our companions, huh? Because that actually would have been pretty good. Take an additional 5% from cold damage. Or we can do the Phoenix Wing and inflict more burn. Let's see. Let's take a look. Yeah, the burn is slowly going down. I mean, ice is still pretty there, but we're not really doing freeze that much. The freeze is better seen on single targets. But I think I may pick this one up. Okay. So we have the 2 enchant here. What should we put it in? We can get another meteor. That's pretty good. We could do the bicorn pipe. That's probably the most beneficial. And then we can do the multicolored glass jar is also pretty good. The empty hilt, we get plus 5% more grimoire damage. That's also really good. Oh, there's so many choices. I think we have to go bicorn pipe because the homing is our bread and butter, right? I think we have to. And then we have one more, correct? Yes. Where was glass jar in our last one? It is towards the bottom. So yeah, I think it makes more sense to do the hilt then. To increase the overall grimoire damage. Yeah, let's do that. Oh boy. Okay, last area here. I'm going to take experience for 2 reasons. 1, we heal. So that's always good. 2, we can get something else here. Oh. We could do crit chance for Glacier and we increase cold damage. That may switch up the elemental. It did. So now our frost is... Oh, goodness. Ooh, okay. Oh, my goodness. And we get Ice Bug? Okay, I think we probably are just going to do Glacier at the max. But boy, do we need some help. We need some help here to get some of these items up. I could substitute some of these other high-end ones. I guess that's a good problem to have, though, huh? There we go. Nice. Okay. I forgot what did we pick up with. Oh, yeah, that's right. It was experience. I'm like, what were we supposed to do in this one? That's right. It was experience. We chose that. Well, these are all unfortunate. Yikes. I mean, that is Magitech. Shock Touch cooldown haste. I suppose I could pick it up just to get the haste. We still have one more slot for our glacier item that we need to find. We have one potion for Asgard. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Ooh, our poor little Surfetched here has to face the terrible Phantom Asgard. All right, let's see. Let's do this. Oh, we almost had him. Oh, no. Okay. It's all right. We have this. We have this. Ah, the dodges coming in clutch. Oh, I can't believe we almost got him in the first phase. Oh, I think I missed one of my abilities too. I was so sure I was gonna have him. I was nervous because those tentacles do a lot of damage. Good luck, yeah. I'm telling you, this is it's a good build. Ghost, just take all bolts, take Wish Fountain. I mean, the talents again. I currently have Ingenuity and Willpower. It's pretty solid. I am getting scared though for the. Ooh, Zapbug? Zapbug could be good. Although we do have the standards of magic, which can amplify all elemental damage. Oh boy, the choices here. I mean, what would we get rid of? Academy, maybe? Maybe lose a Academy item? I don't know. How good is Red Snake Eyes doing? I feel like that's kind of been just like on the back end. 520? And Fire Arrow is 358. But we can't get rid of Fire Arrow because you start off with Fire Arrow with the duck. Yikes. We need more inventory. Darn, I should have chose inventory. Now I regret not choosing the other inventory slot. I could get rid of... Let me see. I'm trying to think now. All the academies, though, are so good because they boost our damage. I may have to give up the lightning earrings for this. Because, oh yeah, we did say the lightning branch, right? That is true. We don't need the lightning branch. There we go. So if we need to, I'll probably get rid of thunder earrings. I know we lose Magitech, you know, but that's okay. Magitech is... I mean, the lightning is still catching up anyways. I guess if anything, we should probably get rid of burn because the ember has always been the lowest. Yeah. So maybe we will get rid of Red Snake Eyes if it's not doing that much. And we could probably benefit from doing this then. So let's try this. Because now our Grimoire damage is all increased, right? And we need to try to buff this. So we'll probably get rid of that and then get the Glacier. Okay. Lots to try out. And of course I end up pick... Oh, well, I could sell that. Never mind. We need this for this. Let's see. I'm only looking to increase one of these if I need to. Exit? Exit could be pretty good, actually. So we get Jar to its max. I can get the standards of magic here. Oh boy. But now this is an overflow. Okay. After that is... Okay, cold is still our highest. Oh, boy. Okay. So I think, yeah, I think we just not focus lightning that much. So if that's the case, we want to get the ice bug up a little bit. So the debuff. Let's try that. Goodbye, branch. Oh, thank you for bearing with me on that. It's always fun to... I have those moments in the inventory. I feel like I've gotten better, but sometimes you have to make tough choices, you know? We have 462 gold. It's probably not going to get us much. Barely gives us a large potion. So let's just get a regular potion. Now the question is, do I now just sell something here to potentially get... Oh no, he only had one potion. Never mind. So it doesn't matter. Ooh. Okay, how much is our jar doing? Wow. So check that out. Just the jar, okay, is like 1,000 on its own. Oh my goodness. And it's got such a fast cooldown. We could just spam jar, which we are in our cycle. That's why I have it on my... If you look at my combination of my controller, I usually put my letter buttons with what I use the most, and then the ones on my control pad, you know, either before, middle, or after the fight. Just makes it a little easier. Okay, we have double enchant. That's super good. We could definitely buff up some stuff here, so that's nice. But this is another area where the enemies are super tough. And because we're throwing out so much, we kind of have to really get our eyes in check here. Holy. Okay. So I wonder, how do we do damage-wise there? So lightning bolt, all the cold. Yeah, the fire is still low, but the fire has always been low. Okay. 2 enchant. We could do the burn, but I think we need to focus on the debuff, right, for the ice, because the ice is our highest right now. Or do we balance it out and do more red snake eyes? Even though it's not doing much, it at least is allowing burn to proc, right? With how many meteors show up. What does this get to? 30%? That's pretty big. This is the biggest issue of going so many different... Let's do the burn, and then let's do the ice bug. Yeah. See what happens there. There was a lot of freezing going on in that round. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. I mean, at this point, we're just re-rolling to get Glacier, right? So we're just gonna convert there. Yeah. Oh, some enemies trying to sneak up on us. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, anytime we have a chance to spam Rain of Arrows, we should. It's a pretty high-end spell, so especially since Glacier is our highest. Okay, our last enchant here. Hopefully we can get a 3. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, that goat came out of nowhere. Okay. These enemies are ruthless. Oh my goodness, I'm just trying to pass through casually. You know what? I probably should have gone a little Guardian so we had a potential at the shield bag, huh? We did talk about that early on, but I kind of got lost in the elemental. Yeah, that is true. So, potential for a rerun to try the bag here. So. Ooh, Kovis is going to be a lot of fun with this build, huh? Magitech, Magitech. Not what we're looking for. Grimoire Haste? No. Yikes. Are we not going to get Glacier now that we're trying to attempt it? Oh, no. Uh-oh. Not a good spot. These Scorpion Tail enemies are always so tough. Always buried underground and all of a sudden throw out projectiles at you. Uh-oh. Where's our enchant at? Should be this way. There it is. Okay, another 2. All right. I guess we just go all in on Icebug, huh? Do you think a pure lightning elementalist would be good? Yes, I do. And the reason I say that is I just ran one. Essentially. Surya, who is a longtime viewer, he did a viewer build where we used the jar for the elemental, but we focused strictly on lightning damage. That is the only lightning that element that he requested was lightning. And so if you look that up, I think I called it Jar Zap Frog. I was going to call it Jar Jar Frog, like Jar Jar Binks. But I like Jar Zap Frog just so it can entail what it was. But that build was insane. So I would check out that build. That was, again, done by our own Surya. Came up with the build, the lore, and the character all by themselves. So I was pretty proud. And it's super fun. With the blade, I went the katana, the lightning one. And yeah, it slashes through. Yeah, the Zap Frog, it's amazing. Yeah, so I do think it's good. Yes, you're correct, Adrian. Yep, that is the frog one. I just came up with it with the viewer build. It just released not too long ago, so that is a very good build. So if you want to try Lightning Elemental, I would try that one. It's very fun. I would go a little bit into Shadow like I did on that one because evasion is pretty big. But ultimately, I mean, you just melt enemies. It's actually insane. All right, we're going all in on this ice bug. All right. Okay, and I think I'm just going to do dice here just so we could do a couple rerolls and hope that we find anything Glacier so we could get the set combo. Because at this point, it would be nice. We've been seeing so much Magitech, I almost wonder if I should have gone Magitech instead. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Uh-oh. This may be the end. Oh my goodness. He's not taking any damage. Oh no. Oh my goodness. That Yeti was taking no damage. What was that? Oh no. Well, it was a good run. It was a good run. Wonder if all pure elemental builds could be good. They are. I would say so. I mean, a build like this is awesome because especially with the new short combo elemental, it boosts it. So you have a really good opportunity to have a mix. And just like in this run, you may not find all that you're looking for. Granted, you do have fruit skewer, so you could process it so you can only find the one or at least have better chances. But look at that damage. My goodness. That was fun. That was fun. Our poor duck. Oh, no. Yeah, that one Yeti. We couldn't take it down, and it kept doing that AoE effect. So close. But, yes, that's a fun... That's always a fun build to go. The Elemental. Oh, my goodness. Our little duck here. So cute. Yeah, I mean, 100% Elemental... Yeah, I think maybe we probably put a higher emphasis on burn once we got the crystal, right? Because at that point, we could have done a lot more burn damage. Focus on that. I mean, if you get Meteor, you immediately go burn. You don't even question it. Meteor is one of the best spells ever. But I mean, for just going the first 3 bolt spells from the beginning, all the way to Root's Retreat to the 3rd level, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I have done a fire elemental build with Jar, and the final boss melted like a sundae in summer and didn't even go curse. That's true, because curse, right? Curse amplifies the damage for the debuff. And burn is such a good debuff. I mean... I've played burn builds in the past where just off screen, I'm not even fighting the enemies. They perish. They disintegrate. Oh, goodness. Oh, that was fun. Should we do one more run, or should we try some of the demos that we have set up for roguelikes? I'm gonna let my viewers decide on this one while I drink some of my delicious coffee here. We could change it up. I mean, we could just go a pure burn build if everyone wants to try to see a burn build. We could go the axe again. Oh my goodness. The axe was so good with the meteors. It was so good. Yeah, this one. Red Snake Crush. So good. Yeah, because essentially every time that you do the swing, one more run, Mr. Is it Yapets? Yapets? I'd say one more. Yes, Burn Bill. One more run, Sephiria would be nice. Okay, let's do one more run then. I could do the demos another time. That's cool. I'm always down for Sephiria. So what should we go for the burn? I mean, the dagger is really popular. But we could go the axe. So we could do an onslaught of red snake eyes continuously raining down. I mean, it's pretty good. I may do that. What other burn build could we do? We could do Colossal Crossbow with fire. Our grenade becomes normal damage. We could do the blade. Oh my goodness, the blade. I did a solar blade build with the chicken. The lore of that one is he was a fire juggler in the circus. Oh my goodness, that one was so good. Blaze. And oh my goodness, that was so good. I think I'm going to try the greatsword because we were kind of talking about it. Now the question is though, what costume should we go? Should we go someone with attack speed so we can go kind of crazy with attack speed? Should we just go fire? Either the cat or the chicken? There's just so much to choose. We must give homage to Odin the Unkillable and go for axe. Okay, so we're definitely going to go axe. The question is, oh, crocodile. Oh my goodness. This is such a good costume. This is such a good character. And now they have the new sword and shield, right? For defense. Oh my goodness. That's such a good one. Luck. I mean, when we went Odin, we went Oink the Wanderer. So we had multiple attempts at that. I mean, we could go that again. I'm kind of thinking either the chicken or the cat or the attack speed. So that's braided hair. Attack speed for meteor spam. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So that would be braided hair. So we're going to go braided hair. So let's go. We haven't done braided hair bunny in a while. So let's do braided hair bunny, right? Brown bunny for speed. Are you talking about this one? Because brown rabbit is evasion. So this will be attack speed if we go this one. Chicken to go all in on fire. I mean, we could, and we would have that too. So we're between we're between attack speed, which is braided hair, and the chicken. Which again, it just gives us +5 fire damage, so it may be beneficial to go braided hair. It's okay, sir. Yeah, it's all good. There's so many characters now. I think we'll go braided hair for the attack speed, right? To proc a little bit more, the 7%. Now, we do lose the dash speed recovery. That's okay. All right, so we're going to go this. So we need to go... Let's see. Well, we need to go... Do we need to go willpower? Attack speed. Okay, we're going to go attack speed. We definitely need red snake eyes. That is the bread and butter of this build. But we don't need to go full wish fountain to do it. So I'm thinking we go attack speed. Let's reset. Do we go attack speed and crit here? That may be the way, huh? The good old crit attack speed. Wishing fountain, red snake eyes. And then we need... I guess we could do elemental and ember. What else? We could go curse. Yeah, curse and elemental were not in the mix when I did Odin. So that could be quite good. Take curse, ember, windsong, and elemental for fruit. I like Windsong to go in here, but I feel like if I'm going swiftness 20, I don't need to emphasize the fruit skewer. I could just be lucky enough to find a couple just to get it going a little bit. But I do agree that we should go attack speed. So maybe instead of curse, because it seems like curse we could just find. So let's take out curse and let's do wind song. And if we find curse, we'll go it. Let's do that instead. Should we go more wind song? Okay, let's do this then. Let's do 1 elemental, 2 wind song. 100% ember, 100% wind song, 50 elemental. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, I think we got everything. Here we go. The red-headed rabbit. Oh boy, here we go. This is going to be slow to start, but should be pretty good. I love greatsword, so I'm all for this pace. I know a lot of individuals don't like greatsword because it's a little slow. I'm all for it. Especially if you can spam whirlwind. Did you see that build that, what was it, Itachi, I think was the viewer that made it? And they asked for that build, so it was the Solar Lizard, which we didn't really use Solar Blade that much in that build. It wasn't really necessary, but we went with it because that's what they requested in their viewer build. But spamming Whirlwind was so much fun. That build was so good. Oh my goodness. It was a lot of fun. Oh, that hurts. What is this? You know what? Just so I don't... I'm going to take the Destiny. I'm not going to re-roll in my first attempt. Oh, hold on. Maybe there was a reason. Maybe. No way. Are you serious? That's pretty good. Holy, what is that? All right, well, we are definitely going to be doing some burn here. You guys asked for a burn build. I think you got what you wanted. Okay, anvil first, so that's good. We could go health, since we are going to be a little more... Yeah, we are going to be a little more melee, so I don't mind that. And then enchant, of course, because now we got the magma bead, so we've got to max that out. Like, we have to. Odin smiles on you. I know, right? There it is, the Ember Forge. When performing a weapon attack, deal additional damage to the target equal to 30% of fire damage. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, let's go health. I like health here. I think it's good, especially since we're in an early area. And then we'll grab enchant on the next one. Hopefully we're lucky enough to find the legendary Windsong items, so that way we don't have to put too much emphasis in it to it thereafter, right? Wow, this is already slapping some fire onto... Holy. Okay. I'll still never forget the, there used to be an item in the game. Unfortunately, they took it out. I'm not sure if they stated they're going to bring it back, but there was essentially a jar that was for greatsword. And if you did the whirlwind, right, you threw it on the ground and it created a fire. And before they removed it, I did a build on it. What are these choices? I did a build on it, and it was amazing. Fireball? I guess we're going to have to go... Oh, hold on. We could go curse. Let's do curse. Okay. Wow, we are getting very unlucky with these. Odin has blessed this run. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, because Because that's twice we've gotten some pretty common picks there. I mean, look at this tablet. It seems like we keep going back and forth. We find something amazing, and then we get a bare bones basic item. Oh my goodness. Once we get this axe upgrade, though, we're going to be in a good spot. Oh. We don't want that, but this is good. Not only is it Ember, but we get somebody that's going to help us out here within, so I'm all for that. Our little fire jelly here. I'm still waiting for poison to become a full attribute in the game. I don't know if they're actually going to do it or not. I mean, there was corrosion at one point, which is kind of crazy, and then they took it out. Because if you look at all my builds, again, I've been playing since the dawn of time, since this game's been released. So there are some videos that I have where you can't do those builds anymore because those items or those updates are no longer in the game anymore. So it's quite interesting. Yeah, it's quite interesting. I love what they did with the barter, though, with negotiation. That was a good one to bring back. I think they did a really good job with that update. We need Firebug to get this burn really rolling here. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Get some fire damage going, you know? All right, so now the question is, do we put more emphasis in the red snake eyes or the magma? I think we got to do the magma for the burn, right? Yeah, look at burn. Holy. Wait, they removed combustible jar oil? Yeah, they did, sir. Yeah, they did. That's what I'm saying. They I don't know if you were viewing my channel when I first did that build with the lizard, the whirlwind flame. But yeah, that was the item that I used for it. I literally made the build specifically around that item, and now it's gone. Just like your base chakram. You remember your chakram? I still remember that. Oh, poor Surya. He was so upset when he found out his chakram got removed from the game. Can you explain how does Ember Glacier Bond work, the scale one? That one's tough because I don't use that one too often. So essentially, if you have... So this is the scale of conflict. I presume this is the one you're talking about. So it grants fire to the left side and then ice to the right. So essentially, whatever you have in your inventory on your left-hand side will be granted the +2 elemental damage, right? But on the opposite side, you get the lower end. So the higher you do it, the better your chances are. So, but to be fair, I don't use this too often. I think there are better bond items even for this. Like, for instance, the Icebound that we got. I think this is better than this. But a lot of individuals really like this and use it quite often in mage builds that I've seen in other Sephiria videos and the Sephiria Discord as well. So there's a lot of individuals that have very interesting builds on that as well. So... but that's my take. I've only used this maybe 3 or 4 times to be completely honest. So from what I've seen, that's my take on it. Is it going to be like that video when you kept getting Dragon Sense? Oh, you watched that one? Wasn't that crazy? I think I ended up with 8 Dragon Sense that game. Oh, that was a really good run. That was a lucky run. All right, here we go, Odner. Let's do this. Odner can be tricky. Yeah, we definitely need the attack speed going here. We're a little slow. Good thing we changed to Windsong, huh? Look at that burn, though. It's just trickling away. Oh! Oh, wow. He did a lot of damage at the end there, but that's okay. I mean, I guess I should grab this. Yeah, I should grab that so I can try to get Windsong going a little bit here. Preparation. Desire. Oh my goodness. I want to reroll, so I'm going to. Okay, we'll take binary. Let's get some of this going here. Get the fire damage up. We could increase our dash count again and attack speed. Is that better than +4 fire damage, though? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, now here's the true question. The miracle. Do we go attack speed or fire? Duelist or chef? I feel like chef is the way. But just based off of that last fight, we definitely need a little more attack speed. I mean, we have a good base attack speed, but that was the reason I picked the Windsong item, because we do need to establish that, or else we're not going to get too far in our current state. Fire? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking chef is the way. I mean, our burn damage is already doing a ton, right? If we can find Flame Bug in this run, too. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. We are a red-headed chef with a thirst for fire. Okay. Oh. Elemental. White paper is always good. I don't have enough, though. I don't want to sell anything either, so... Okay, let's get our axe. Let's get our axe, and then we can see what else we can find. This may be the defining moment in the build. Let's see. Speaking of white paper. Okay. Might as well get our Ember up, casually. Level 6. Our jelly is not doing too well, huh? I mean, I'm not planning to go companion, but it is extra potential for burn, so... Whatever is going to correlate to burn, we're going to try to go for here. Oh my goodness, we are not... we are really not going to find the anvil in this area, huh? We're going to have to do it in the next one. It's okay. It's okay. We just got to be a little patient. I could pick up Firebolt just to get Ember faster. You can get attack speed from Windsong. Yeah. So, I mean, if that's the case, should I just get Wind Scarf then? Just to get the attack speed going? Or should I re-roll? I just really dislike re-rolling this early, especially when we can change out items. So I think I'll do that. Let's do that instead. Because, to be fair, we're not going to really utilize the Firebolt. Please let both of these be fire. Please let both of these be fire potions. No! Okay. Well... Where was Odin's blessing on that one? I mean, we could now do it. We could. We're doing it. We're doing it. Yep, I did it. Companions, here we go. Okay, now we can get our axe. Okay. Reduce red snake eyes cooldown by 1.5 seconds with each swing. So currently, we're at 5 seconds, right? So each swing, we reduce it by 1.5. So just 3 swings, essentially, we reset it. Just about. Those look like free gold to me. Oh boy. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, now we got our mighty axe. I think I am going to do enchant. Just to try to get our red snake eyes going here. Let's see. Yeah, we need a lot more Windsong. We need a lot more attack speed. All right, there's our enchant. I mean, we know where we're going to put this. Actually, maybe I should put it into the golden cloak. What is this going to change to? You can still get ball of red yarn and meteor still. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, this is the bonus one. Let's see what else we're going to pick up. Oh. White eggshell is so good with burn. I'm doing it. Yeah, white eggshell is so good with burn. Plus 3% attack speed. Or 20% more fire. I think I'm actually going to go into the dash on that one. And then, crossing our fingers, we get the 3 enchant. Oh, okay, we got the 2. Okay, so, I mean, I could increase this all the way and then just put 1 more. Or we get an additional meteor. I think I'm going to try to balance it out. Yeah, because I do feel like the attack speed is needed. Okay, so that being said, do we try to get more inventory? Or do we just go straight into experience here? Last time I regretted not getting enough inventory, but we were going more... Yeah, we were going more of a all-over build, right? We're only focusing on one element here, so maybe I do want to get... Let's do experience. If we need more inventory, we can get it along the other sides. White eggshell and burn are just made for each other. I know it doesn't do anything in the boss fights, but to be fair, sometimes I feel like some of the areas... Whoo, that felt good. Some of the areas, the enemies are tougher than the bosses. Obviously, depending on what bosses come up, but... Oh my goodness. Okay, now Odin's back. And then he's gone. Holy. Inventory is elite. Yeah. Well, everyone said inventory, and I went against it. So if we lose this run, it's definitely because of that choice, huh? I'm gonna re-roll here. I mean, that is Windsong. And at this moment, I am inclined to try to go a little more Windsong. But let me clean this up. I think I want 1 burn stack there, right? And then that's universal damage boost. Or... yeah, we need this in the middle, huh? I need to get this up and the burn now. If we find Ball of Red Yarn and Meteor Shower, holy. We're going to be eating good. All right, here we go. Boss battle. Oh. We're going to face Lyrid this time. The Black Panther. Those meteors already. Okay. Oh, good. It followed me this time. We got to get this fire damage going. It's good, but we got to get the damage going. The burn is excellent. The burn is doing pretty good. Red Snake Eyes is just taking off. It's only going to get better. Oh. Increase in melee range and it's I mean. There we go. That should help. Exit would allow us to get fire here. And then we can do increase range. Or do we do the debuff? When dealing damage to an enemy, deal additional 4 for each debuff applied. So it's each debuff. So not actually the best curse item we could have picked up. To be honest. There are better ones. Yeah, because we're only essentially doing 1 debuff right now. So... yeah, so let's keep that in mind. And we're going to end up selling that other one. Okay. We're getting there, slowly but surely. We have the elements. We just need to increase some of them and hope we get Ball of Red Yarn and a ton of Dragon Sense. And I think we'll be okay. When applying a debuff, 20% chance to a nearby enemy. Again, not the one we're really looking for. I mean, if we scale Curse, then of course it's good. Because then it's plus 10% damage dealt by debuff, and we increase move speed. So if you look at it that way, it's good. But I don't know about spending my 1,000 gold on it. All right, let's sell our potions though, so they're not in the inventory. I just want to sell this one, and then we're gonna drink this one. Each debuff also count multiple stacks of burn, or is it different types of each debuff? From my understanding, it said each debuff, right? So let's see. So when dealing damage to an enemy, deal an additional 4 for each debuff. So I guess you're right. If it's multiple stacks, I don't know. I feel like that's again a thing with the wording that I was mentioning earlier in the stream. So it says for each debuff applied. So to me, that would say, you know, if we had frost, electrocution, burn, chaos, you know, stuff like that. I don't know for each application of burn. Because then, yes, if that was the case, then each burn of these stacks would then matter, for sure. Which, regardless, we got to get that bug going. Okay, inventory, because everyone wants inventory, so I agree. And then I think we do both. I think we do both artifacts, probably. Let's see. Okay. Boy, do these enemies hit hard. All right, we've got this. Just got to keep swinging. Keep swinging and dodging. Oh, and then we have the fire turrets as well. Lovely. Always fun. Pinwheel is nice. This could also get Ember going. I mean, it does proc evasion. I don't know about evasion in this build. I mean, I think evasion is always good, but I'm kind of thinking defense, like Guardian would be better. But yeah, because Guardian, we could potentially build up barriers and shields. I mean, Ember 8 is +8 fire damage. You know? That's pretty good. All right, I'm going to let you decide which one we should get. The key or the pinwheel? I think it's the key, but we're also taking a lot of damage in this area, which I normally do. I always state the library is always a good way to know where your build stands and what you need to change. Because there's more projectiles, the enemies are faster, they do a lot more actions than the previous two areas, and the bosses they are just notoriously heavy bosses. So you learn a lot from the library, from your build, and also about the game as you progress. Pinwheel? You think pinwheel? Okay, sir, yeah, we're going pinwheel. So we're one away from our next set combo. Ooh. That's nice. As you already have 8 evasion because of swiftness talent. Yeah, but I mean, we could always use more, you know? Maybe we should go shadow then if that's the case, huh? 'Cause that's why I went to shadow on your build, Surya, because of that. The ingenuity. I feel like we missed an area, but apparently not. We got everything. All right, so let's get another artifact here. Where are we on our... Oh, we're close to leveling. There is a potential we could get level 10 Ember here. There is potential. We'll see. Oh boy. I should get Windsong. I know. I should. This is so tempting though. What's our crit at? 20%? Yeah, let's get the Windsong. We could hope to find the cloak later. Ah, Taz. Potion of Awakening. I mean, that is pretty good. We can get something up 1. Let's re-roll, though. We have plenty of Sapphire, so... Yikes. 1 more. Damage dealt by debuff. Let's try that. Yeah, I think right now, so my premise right now is I'm going to try to get, if I see Ember, 100% Ember, now it's 100% Windsong, then thereafter. Curse is like a, hey, let's see what happened kinds of thing. Companion, the same thing. But I think Mystic and Shadow could be really good. So we'll see how the end rolls here. Okay, so that's that. So that means that Grimoire is up here. Maybe. Yes, Grimoire is up there, so we should have the other set here. We are just getting every bottle except for fire. Oh, no. We're one away. Could the Deadly Grimoire hold? Let's see. Ooh. I was a little too aggressive there. Oh, no. This has to be bait, right? Like, I have to go for the attack. I have to go for the attack speed of burn, right? Surya, oh, the haste spell. I mean, we could have gone haste spell. You're right. You're right. Is this a bait? The impact amplifier? It's so hard to get up. However, if we do Mystic and we put points into it, it's not terrible to put up, but I mean, potentially 14 true damage. I have a build in mind for this item in the future, but I don't think this is the build for it. Yeah, it is bait. It is bait. Thank you. Sometimes the game does do that. We're going, here we go. All right, so we got our base damage burn. Thank goodness, because, wow, we took a lot of damage there. We may fail here. I was a little too aggressive, I think. And we're facing Irma. Yikes. All right, well, all or nothing here, everyone. We'll see. All right, first round. No! I was too aggressive. Oh, goodness. Oh. Yep. I was too aggressive. Darn. You know what? I probably should have done way more weight, but can't wait for the vid about it. Does true damage apply to debuff? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's just the base damage. So it would just be the base damage attack. That's why I was saying it would be bait. I do have a build in mind. It's going to be pretty cool, I think. But we'll see. Right now I got a viewer build that I'm working on. Well, essentially 5. But one that will come out this weekend, for sure. There will be one that comes out this weekend. And then next week, I have 2 builds in mind that I'm going to do, and potentially another viewer build. But I also have some other games that are coming out that I've been wanting to try. Some demos and some new releases, so it should be pretty exciting. So we'll see. But yeah, it was a good run. I was too aggressive on that Grimoire, especially because I had companions. I mean, the reason I picked up companions is so I could let them kind of take the ins, and then I could go in on the cooldowns of the bosses and whatnot. So I was a little too aggressive, but I will say I probably should have taken Windsong a lot sooner. I think if you do this build, Windsong is way more important, especially after seeing the progress. I mean, I haven't done the Odin build in a while. We did have a different style build for that too, and we didn't have Elemental or Curse or any of that, but I do think attack speed probably should be more present. So I'd probably change... Yeah, I'd probably change... No, I mean, 100 and 100 is good, but I would focus more on Windsong. Yeah, for sure. Maybe defense? But I do like the crit, though. It's nice to look at on a burn build. It's very nice to look at. Okay. I wonder. So if that's the case... I mean, everybody wanted... Where is it? I'm going to try it again. We could do the demos another day. I'm doing it. I'm doing one more run. We're doing this burn. And I'm going to ensure, hopefully, that I get past... Do I want to change my talents, though? No, we don't. I'm doing it. I think I could do better. I think I could be a little patient. We'll see. I have the urge. This game's too fun. It's too fun, you know? And I don't want to end on that kind of note. I think we could do better. We're going to try. We're going to do this with our little chicken here. Blaze the chicken. Oh, goodness. Now I want chicken. Oh, goodness. But I think today is sushi day, though. Yeah, I think today is sushi day. What is everyone else having after watching this stream? What's your food you're looking forward to for today, or maybe for the week? Yeah, we're doing sushi today. But chicken does sound really good now. Let's go artifact. All right, and we're going to try to get this meteor up higher, too. It'd be nice if we find Ball of Red Yarn. I've been lucky in some other builds and some other runs to find Ball of Red Yarn pretty early. Fortunately, on the last run, not so much. But we know what the focus is now. We know what we want to focus on. We know what's good. Ooh, extra gold? Ugh. I mean, it is Windsong. Might as well pick it up. Precision? No. Uh-oh. So remember when I said I was going to go Windsong? Char, Cole, the Blazing Rooster. Cole, the Blazing Rooster. I love that, Chris Mitchell. All right, this is Cole, everybody. Charcoal. Oh, no. Okay, so here's my thought process on this. Haste is good, but we only have enough MP for the cast of one time, especially for a boss fight, right? Because of the regeneration rate when you go into these fights. This, however, is a second Dragon Sense that we can buff up. Hopefully we find Haste again. I think Surya might leave if... I pass on haste one more time. Oh, goodness. All right, let's do this. If we can find Stairway as well, wow, that would be excellent. Just so we can have that buff when we enter. And it's so good for bosses. Oh. Oh. The thing is, I'm not going to focus too much on Grimoire. I mean, if we're lucky enough to get Meteor Shower, maybe Fire Circus, because Fire Circus is also very good. But I mean, the main focus is to get these Meteor Showers going, right? For the Red Snake Eyes. We do lose move speed, but... yeah, no, let's do the Wind Song. I said I was going to try to do the Wind Song to get it going. I think this is the way. Dragon Sense is a good option, even though I like haste. Okay, I'm glad you agree, Sir. Yeah. I know how much you love haste. Every time I see it in runs now, after you told me it was your favorite, I always think of you. I'm like, there's Surya's favorite item. Holy, we cooked that goat. Okay. Flaming Eye Patch is really good because we get attack speed with it as well. Boy, do we need some tablets here, huh? Yeah, we need some tablets. It's a gold box. That poor healer. He was trying to look for somebody to heal. Hold on, everybody. I think this is the Dragon Sense build. What is going on? Oh my goodness. 9 Dragon Sense now. Ooh, Rebellion is nice. But we could pick up the Companion. We're almost at 8 Ember already. That's kind of crazy. Let alone the fact that we have 3 Dragon Sense and potentially more. Something is telling me not to get it. So, because something's telling me not to get it, I'm going to hold. Yeah. I could be wrong. I have been many a times in the past. Planet? I mean, it is a fire planet. But unfortunately, it's not fire. Although, hold on a sec. We could implement planets into this. Is that too much? That's probably too much, right? Because Planet and Windsong is great together. Oh, huh. If we did that, we would 100% have to pick up every inventory possible, though. Is this the way? Huh. I'm kind of thinking about it, to be honest. Oh boy, Planet. The thing with planets, though, they are so expensive. So I feel like I would focus more on fire than I would the planets. Galaxy Chicken. Ooh. Charcoal from the sun, right? Flew in from the sun to show off his planetary fire burning skills that drop meteorites from the sky. I mean, it does fit if you think about it. Lore-wise, Let's try it. There's nothing else there that would have been crazy to pass up on, so. You go for Mystic, it might be helpful to buff all the Dragon Sense. You're right. You're right. We could have gone that. But we went with the planets. So now we have to own up to this. Let's see. The nice thing about the chicken is we have the Firebolt to start. So we have kind of like that range. Especially after coming off of the Surf Fetched run that we did with all the spells. Okay, I think we have something here. Maybe chicken was the way. Maybe that's what the difference was, huh? Maybe coal, charcoal was the difference. Oh my goodness, Fire Circus is so good. Solar Blade, Shadow, and Glacier. I mean, yeah, it's too good to pass up. All right, come on. We need a solid tablet here. I mean, I like binary. It's good, but it's not solid. So I'll take that. You know what? I'll take my blessings. It at least gets the fire damage up too if I leave it there. Yeah. We need way better Windsong items, though. Okay. So now the question is, just like the last time, do we stick with Chef for charcoal, or do we go Duelists for the attack speed? Right? Plus 24% attack speed. Was that what could possibly have been missing too? The attack speed? Because I felt like we were doing a lot of damage. But boy, is plus 5 fire damage and plus 25% burn extra damage insane. Right? Isn't that insane? Would that be silly to pass up on having 3 Dragon Sense, potentially more? I'm not going to go Astronomer. Astronomer is not the way. This is a tough choice. You think Inventory or Chef, Surya? Okay, so Burn is still the way, and we just build off of Windsong? I mean, I agree with that. I think the Burn is too good right now, especially because we have, even though it's a weak spell, or a light spell, I should say, not a weak spell, with the Bolt. If we can find Burn... Uh-oh. Ooh, well, we've got 8 Ember, but we have 0 rerolls now. Thunder Armor? Holy. Shade? Oh, Shade is so good. And Foundation. These are both good. Okay, I gotta sell something. Do I sell the planet? I think I do. It's the only one that's off. Duelist is good, must save rerolls. I should have waited, sir. Yeah, I forgot there's a little bit of a delay. It's too late now. Yeah, I mean, planet isn't really doing much, right? I can't imagine it is. We just picked it up. Yeah. I mean, if we find planets along the way, I think I've got to pick this up. I mean, this just sets up so much for this build. Yeah, I think it sets up too much for the build not to pick up. Okay, so Anvil 100%. inventory, because we didn't do that last time, and then enchant, so we could get these meteors going. Oh, yes, we actually get the axe here first. Okay, now we have Cole with his axe. Let's see how this goes. I still would like to go Mystic, though, because I do think that would help out, like Surya mentioned earlier, with the Dragon Sense. Although there are a lot of good items. I mean, if we can find Harvest, which is still... Ooh. Let's see. I wish I had... If I had a common Windsong item, I would trade in these two to try the jar. But... yeah. I think we're going to have to pass on the jar. But the jar is cool. I think that's a cool thing they did. I think it's better when the jar shows up later, though. Because, one, you have more items, right? And two, at that point, you may establish what your build wants to be. So, yeah. Our poor Jelly. Barely surviving. Oh, no. Well, the physical is okay. Oh, yikes. Oh, and there's planet to make me wish I didn't get rid of the planets, huh? I guess we'll pick this up, because we don't have any more rerolls, so... yeah, we'll pick that up too, I guess. We're kind of stuck with the reroll option. Might have to go find some rerolls. Is there a reroll on the job board? I'd hate to have to pick that over enchant, but at the same time. Boy, I don't know. Enchant could be so good. Oh, I need to move this down. Whoops. Actually. Oh, no, that's just one less meteor. I forgot we got the inventory there. I mean, I feel like even 2 enchant could really boost the build right now. But having dice, I mean, I think it gives you 2 dice, and then we're going to get a dice, too, from the boss. Yeah, because if not, we're going to be stuck with whatever it gives us, or we're going to have to convert, which feels just as bad. Yeah, I think I need to go dice. I think I need to go the reroll. I mean, the meteors are loner, one-shotting enemies, so... if I could really get this attack speed going, you know. Okay, and, oh, look at that. We ended up getting blessed with an enchant anyways. Not the best enchant, but still an enchant. That being said, I think I'm just going to pick up Curse. and see what happens. Well, let's get the fire damage up here, I think. Or should we get... This is what I'm going to do. Now we get 3 meteors. Yeah, I'm going to do that instead. All right, let's see if it's worth the 2 dice. Boss battle, who we facing? Ah, the pig. All right. Let's see. Roast pork. Gosh, I gotta eat after this. I must grab some food after this. Ooh, okay. Still good. I had to dodge better there, but still. That does give us our curse. And I can hold for a reroll, which I actually like. Okay. But I don't like this. I mean, I guess it's not the worst because, let's see. Yeah, I mean, we can get both of these up, potentially. Yeah, we could get both of these up. And then we can do the curse here. Does this increase attack speed? No, it doesn't. This does, though. So we want anything that... Our move speed is just going to be so slow. Maybe let's try the 2 curses here and then see where we go from there. Yeah. Let's see where our damage output was on that. Yeah, see, the red snake eyes is where it's at. The firebolt is actually doing pretty good, too. Oops. All right, here we go. The library. The always treacherous library. The one that could mess everything up for us. Let's see. Zap bug. This is cursed, but we don't have enough. But that is, I still think that's so interesting. They changed the dull bell to curse. It's so interesting. I thought it would have stayed sturdy, but I suppose not. All right, let's sell this potion before we forget, because we're not going to utilize that. Let's see where our meteors are. Yeah, we could definitely do more. It's good, but we could definitely do more. Wow, 2 enchant. But there's an inventory there. And last time we said we needed to go inventory. And I agree. So we could do enchant inventory into artifact. Maybe experience, but since we did pass up on the experience on the last one to get the dice, hopefully now would be the benefit from it. We'll see. Palace cards is such a cool item. It's just really cool to see the cards just randomly flying around as you're attacking. Yeah, I guess I can't spam the firebolt like I did with Sir Fetched, huh? Okay, here's Elemental, though. Do we go Elemental? I kind of want to, because we do have it in our chart. It does help with fire, which should bring this forward. I mean, we're only 1 away from Ember, so... But I think I'm going to put all of my effort into Red Snake Eyes here, and now we're just going to try to get these up here for Dragon Sense. I think that's the way. Yes. Okay. Pretty good. I mean, starting off with Fire Circus into Fireball. Oh my goodness. I think they took out the fire potions. Oh. Hold on a sec. Sir Colin is back. I mean, we have enough gold. Does leveling do anything but give a choice of items? So if you have the description tree, the encryption tree, maxed out, like you have everything within the tree, every time you level up, you heal a certain percentage. So sometimes I actually choose experience, especially towards the end, so I can gain that heal back up. So that is another benefit besides getting the items. Besides that, no, there's nothing else that it does. It's just to choose the items for the roguelike of your build. That's pretty much it. But the healing is pretty important. I do it more so for the healing than I do for the items, especially in later stages. So, but if you're at full health and you have a choice of, I don't know, enchant or artifact or a tablet even, it'd be much more beneficial to go those. I think I'm gonna hold. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is still in the game? Really? What? I thought I haven't seen this in forever. I thought it was gone. No way. Wow, the percentage must be super low to find this then. I mean, I've got 433 rupees, you know. Are you kidding me? What is this? Oh, good thing it was only 4 sapphire. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh yeah, we need to bring this down, huh? Oh yeah, that's right. Now we're not going to have this up, though. That is true. I think that's still better, though, for the attack speed. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that with the inventory. So we're going to need one more so we can bring this back and then get that buff back. Yeah. Okay. Well, I have a choice here. I can either deal with it and choose one of these low-end items to save my rerolls, or I could reroll and see what I get. I'm honestly thinking about picking up Approximation, because I could slide it right here and then essentially get this up. So I get 2 more fire, and the debuff goes up. Yeah, I think I got to start making choices like this. Yeah, I like Approximation. This is actually the one that I chose when I had to go 0 tablets. I went one time in one run. I forget which run it was. It may have been during a stream. But I got nothing but common tablets. Oh, I think it's because we did a different Roots Retreat run. I think that's what it was. Like the way that I had the tablets set up for that. I'm gonna pick up Colin. Why not? I'm gonna pick up Colin. Yes. All right. Now unless I get some legendary companion stuff, I think we're good there. Okay, we don't need that, so I'm going to go Artifact. All right. Deadly Grimoire is going to be super interesting in this one. I think I can get Deadly Grimoire down mainly just from my Fire Circus, but we'll see. We need Ball of Red Yarn. That's what we really need here. Besides more attack speed. But I do feel like it's proccing pretty well, though. All right, so we got our Ember. Oh, another potion just sitting here. I mean, it is Windsong. It's not something I would really use. I think this may be a good one to reroll. Yikes. Darn. I mean, I could pick up the contract just so I save the reroll, but I don't know if that's worth. 25% max health for companions. I mean, the companions are not going to do much. They're just kind of there just to distract enough so we could do damage and not be targeted. So I guess this would increase that chance, but... Gamble? Okay. It keeps getting worse. Okay, at least we have something here. All right. When applying a debuff, 20% chance to additionally inflict on a nearby enemy. There we go. We can at least get Curse going a little bit. Ooh, wow. We have not been lucky with some of these, huh? We've been getting a lot of commons or bases. All right, let's see. We still got hit. What is it doing? Oh, no. Wow, we tried to play casually, and it actually ended up doing more damage to us. Oh, no. We should have gone planets. I mean, it is Windsong. I'm going to take it anyways. All right, so we're right back where we started. Very low health. Are we going to face Irma? That's the question. If we face Irma... Ooh. Wow, that Grimoire destroyed us. I should have just been aggressive. See, that's why aggression pays off. I stood back, I waited, and that one hurt. That one hurt. Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to work out. Irma is very difficult at Reach Retreat level 30. Oh, darn. I wonder if I should have gone planets then. I mean, we started seeing a lot of planets then thereafter. That may have been the way instead of Curse. I actually like the Fire Galaxy Chicken idea. I think I may try to work something out with the Fruit Skewer and this. I won't go this this weapon though. I would choose something different. But I actually do like that idea. So I actually I may come up with something with that. You guys, everyone here gave me a lot of ideas for future builds. So this was great. I really enjoy it. I mean, I love Sephiria. The reason I love roguelikes is, I always say this, I'm not the best gamer. I'm not, out there making millions of dollars because I am amazing. I just really enjoy games. And with roguelikes, it's so much fun because even if you die, right, You can learn so much, and then you can come back and make something 10 times better and just be that much more confident for the next time. So, I mean, these two experiences just from this, I have a ton of ideas now. And I mean, everyone here probably has seen most of my videos. They usually turn out pretty good. And that's because I try different stuff. And then afterwards, I'm like, this is what I have in mind. Here's my story and character. Let's see what happens. And it usually turns out pretty good. I've had a couple times where, you know, we've we've met our end, but I've gotten better as we progress. But again, that's the beauty of roguelikes. So you can die 1,000 times. As long as you learn something from that run, you're going to get better. It's always good. It's always good stuff. Oh my goodness. Well, we had we had a good run in RIP. We did a few runs here in Sephiria. So this was a great stream. This is great. Can't wait to see it. Well, thank you, Chris Mitchell. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Look at this, nearly 350 hours. I never would have thought it. I never would have thought it in this game. I mean, I love Dungreed. I played hundreds of hours on my Switch on Dungreed. But I feel like these devs just pulled it out of the park with this one. I think this game is just so good. I will be playing this game for quite a long time. And it's not even 1.0. It's not even 1.0. Oh my goodness. Well, I want to thank everyone who joined the stream. We actually had quite a few join the stream today. So thank you so much for joining me on the live stream. I'm definitely trying to do more. It just really depends on my schedule. I usually have Wednesdays off, but I work so much throughout the week. I work a lot of hours. So I try to give myself a break, you know, mentally and physically. So sometimes I'm like, hey, but I do like doing the live streams. They've been a lot of fun. And I get to meet a lot of new people too. And we get to converse, which I like. A big thing is why I like commenting and replying to all of my comments is so we can have that engagement. So I actually have met a lot of cool people that way from the stream and just from comments. And also, I've gotten a lot of great roguelike and other game recommendations just from individuals posting comments and us talking back and forth. So that's always amazing. But first and foremost, I just want to thank everyone who has been a subscriber or has recently subscribed. Hitting 1,000 subscribers has been awesome, and I really, really appreciate the support. So you don't have to do much on that besides just like and comment my videos. I do appreciate that. That alone helps me out. If you want to do anything extra, there's plenty of stuff. You could join my Discord. I have plenty of other stuff on my channel you can check out as far as like supporting or helping me out directly. If you'd like, you don't have to. But besides that, just spread the word. If individuals like roguelikes, like pixel art, just like having fun, which is the thing that I always like to do, you'll vaguely see me be angry or upset when playing video games. They are my joy time for sure. So let's all have fun here. So for those who stood by, thank you so much. For those who end up watching the VODs, thank you so much for taking the time to watch that. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like. It does help me out and I greatly appreciate it. Also, please feel free to post in the comments on this live stream or on other of my videos. I do reply to all of my comments, so let me know what you think of the games, the gameplays, you know, what we could do better here in the channel or maybe even our Discord. And of course, if you like to follow this and all of my content, please subscribe. We are building a great community here. We just surpassed 1,000 subscribers, so round of applause to the channel and everyone here. And a big shout out to all of my current subscribers that constantly comment, like, and share my videos. Thank you all so much. I greatly appreciate you. Until next time, everyone, please take care. Have a good day, Chris Mitchell. I appreciate you dropping by. Thank you again for the congratulations.